अकाल वाहिगुरू जी का खालसा वाहिगुरू जी की फतेह। असी जदों गुरु नानक साहिब की गल करते हैं, जदों भी इंसाफ की गल करते हैं, दुनिया के जाके सीरिया के बॉर्डर में असी कभी सीरिया देश बेच नहीं गए, पर बॉर्डर से काम करते हैं। इराक के टर्की लैबनान बॉर्डर साइड से काम करते हैं। और सानू पुछते सी कित्थों आए हैं, कौन आ तुसीं? असी दसदे गुरु नानक देव बारे। गुरु नानक देव जी का मैसेज सी सरबत का भला, सच्चाई का, भी सारी दुनिया सरबत, एक इंसानियत। अज अफसोस की गल आ, साडे विच कोई सिख आ जिहड़े रफूजियां दे कली पिठ नहीं दिखाते, पर रफूजियां वाल उंगलां चकदे आ भी इन्हां नूं मदद नहीं करनी चाहिए इन्हां दी। ते जे उही रफूजी तुहाडे इत्थे ते जे अज गुरुद्वारे साहब लोकल गुरुद्वारा जिथे मर्जी गुरुद्वारा होवे ते गुरु नानक जी भी बैठे होण उत्थे, ते कोई रफूजी आवे, सीरिया का रफूजी आवे जां कोई इराक का लंगर छकण लई, ते गुरु साहब धक्का मारूगा उन्हां नूं, धक्का मार के कड्ढूगे बाहर उन्हां नूं, तुसीं निकल जाओ इत्थे सीरियन है तुसीं। पर असीं क्यों धक्का मारदे आ? फिर असीं क्यों इदां दी कोई लहर दे पिछे पैने आ जिहड़े इंसानियत के खिलाफ आ? असीं कदी इंसानियत के खिलाफ नहीं रहे। सिखते रहिंदे, सिख सरबत दा भला मंगदे, पर अज कोई सिख हैगे आ जिहड़े अज इंसानियत के खिलाफ हो के वो इंसानां दीयां टीशनां पाइयां, जिहड़े इंसानियत नूं नफरत करदे आ, जिहड़े दूजे कोई धर्म नूं नफरत करदे आ, सानू भी नफरत विच बाड़ दिता। असीं भी रफूजी रहे 47 विच 84 विच। तुहानूं सानू पता होना चाहिए, साडे भी 3-4 घल्लूघारे होए आ, उधर भी घल्लूघारे अजीदी का होया 2014 विच। ਜਿਹਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਬੀਤੀਆਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਸਾਡੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਬੀਤੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਤਾਂ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਂਗਲਾਂ ਚੁਕਾਉਂਦੇ ਪਈ ਤੂੰ ਸੀਰੀਅਨ ਹੈ, ਤੇਨਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਤੇਰੀ ਮਦਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨੀ। ਅੱਜ ਇੱਥੇ ਅਸੀਂ 550 ਸਾਲ ਮਨਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, ਕੀ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਹੋਊਗਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ? ਕੀ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਹੋਊਗਾ ਨਵੀਂ ਪੀੜ੍ਹੀ ਨੂੰ? ਫਾਇਦਾ ਇਨਸਾਨੀਅਤ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ਹੋਣਾ, ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦਾ ਭਲਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੰਗਦੇ ਰੋਜ਼ ਅਰਦਾਸਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਇਹ ਭਲੇ ਨਾਲ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਚੱਲੀ ਆ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਨਾਲ ਚੱਲੀ ਆ। ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਫ਼ਰਤ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਣੀ ਆ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਨਫ਼ਰਤ ਮਿਲੂਗੀ। ਹੁਣ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅਜ਼ੀਦੀ ਲੋਕ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਡਰਦੇ ਸੀ ਇਰਾਕ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੱਗਾਂ ਦਾੜੀਆਂ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਹਦਾ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਰ ਉਹਨੇ ਖੇਲਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਆਈਸਿਸ ਨੇ, ਪੱਗਾਂ ਦਾੜੀਆਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਕਹਿਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਉੱਪਰ, ਪੱਗਾਂ ਦਾੜੀਆਂ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਨੇ। ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਤੋਂ ਡਰਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ। ਅੱਜ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਦੇਖੋ ਇਰਾਕ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਅੱਜ ਅਜ਼ੀਦੀ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਧਾਰਮਿਕ ਗਾਣੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਫੋਟੋਆਂ ਲਾਈਆਂ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਮਦਦ ਕਰਨ ਲਈ ਇਹ ਕੌਮ ਆਈ ਆ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਛ। ਸੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹੀ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ 'ਚ ਵੀ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀਗਾ, ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਜਾਈਦਾ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨੀ, 84 ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨੀ, ਸਾਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਲਓ, ਪਰ 84 ਦੀ ਇਨਸਾਨੀਅਤ ਦੀ ਝੂਠੇ ਮੁਕਾਬਲਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਉਹ ਗੱਲ ਨਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰੋ, ਬਾਕੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਲਓ। ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਕਰ ਲਓ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਸਟੇਜ ਹੀ ਰੱਖ ਲਓ, ਫਿਰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਲੋੜ ਨਹੀਂ। ਅਸੀਂ 20 ਸਾਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਰੀ ਇਨਸਾਨੀਅਤ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ, 20 ਸਾਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਰੀ ਇਨਸਾਨੀਅਤ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਆ। ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਹੀ ਸਾਡਾ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਆ ਹਿਊਮੈਨਿਟੀ ਦਾ। ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਧਰਮ ਦੇ ਖਿਲਾਫ ਨਹੀਂ, ਨਾ ਸਿੱਖ, ਨਾ ਹਿੰਦੂ, ਨਾ ਈਸਾਈ, ਨਾ ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨ, ਨਾ ਬੁੱਧਿਸਟ, ਸਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਸਾਰੇ ਇੱਕ ਆ। ਸਾਡੇ ਖਿਲਾਫ ਬਹੁਤ ਝੂਠੀਆਂ ਕੈਂਪੇਨ, ਨਫ਼ਰਤ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੈਂਪੇਨ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ। ਬਾਕੀ ਜਥੇਬੰਦੀਆਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਇੰਡੀਅਨ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਖਿਲਾਫ ਆ। ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਗਾਈਡਲਾਈਨ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਫੋਲੋ ਕਰਨੀਆਂ ਪੈਂਦੀਆਂ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਹਰ ਵਾਰੀ ਗਾਈਡਲਾਈਨ ਗਾਲਾਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ, ਪਰ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਅਸਲੀ ਖਿਲਾਫ ਆ ਪੱਗਾਂ ਦਾੜੀਆਂ ਵਾਲੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ, ਜੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਖਿੱਚ ਲਿਆ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਖਿੱਚਦੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਹੀ ਆ ਜਾਵੇ। ਇੰਨੇ ਝੂਠ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ, ਪੇਟ 'ਚ ਛੁਰੀਆਂ ਮਾਰਦੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ, ਮੋਰੇ ਮਿੱਠੀਆਂ ਮਿੱਠੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ। ਸਾਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਕਿਸੇ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦਾ ਲਾਲਚ ਆ, ਨਾ ਕੁਰਸੀ ਦਾ ਲਾਲਚ ਆ। ਇਹੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਲਾਲਚ ਸੀਗਾ ਵੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦਾ ਕੁਝ ਬਣ ਜਾਵੇ। ਤੇ 20 ਸਾਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦਿਖਾਲਤਾ, ਖਾਲਸਾ ਇੱਕ ਇੰਨਾ ਇੰਸਟੀਟਿਊਸ਼ਨ ਬਣ ਗਿਆ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ, ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਦਾ ਇੰਨਾ ਤਕੜਾ ਇੰਸਟੀਟਿਊਸ਼ਨ। ਅਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੀ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਭਲਾਈ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਛ ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਏਡ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਡਿਲੀਵਰ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੋਵੇ, ਉੱਥੇ ਖਾਣਾ ਪੀਣਾ, ਸਰਬੱਤ ਦੇ ਭਲੇ ਦਾ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੇਪਬਲ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਹਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕਰਕੇ, ਜਿੰਨਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤਕੜਾ ਕਰੋਗੇ। ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ, ਅੱਜ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੜ੍ਹ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਦੇ ਹੜ੍ਹ ਹੋਏ ਆ, ਅਸੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਹਰ 2-3 ਮੈਸੇਜ ਦਿੰਦਾ, क्योंकि मैं हर जथेबंदी कहना दसो किन्ने पैसे इकट्ठे। साढ़े इस वेले 7.5 लाख पाउंड इकट्ठा होया। कैनेडा तो, अमेरिका तो, UK तो हाल तक स्टेज बुलारे आ रहे हैं। जिन्ना तुसीं जिन्ना तुसीं मदद करांगे उन्ना ही पंजाब ते लगूगा पैसा, ये साडी गारंटी। पर अज असीं 550 साल मना रहे हैं। मैसेज की लैके जाओगे तुसीं अपनी दुनिया का? इत्थे गुरु नानक देव दा मैसेज की तुहाडे लई होगा, तुहाडी नौजवान पीढ़ी लई, तुहाडे लई। जो साडा हत्थ च नहीं गा, कई वार कहने की कर सकते हैं असीं। साडे विच इन्ना प्यार आ, सेवा आ, सेवा भावना आ, सेवा दिन दिहाड़ी चलदी आ। अज ये तुसीं मैसेज लैके जाओ भई तुसीं गुरु नानक दे सिख आ, तुसीं इंसानियत तौर ते त्यार बार त्यारियां असली खालसे आ। तुसीं किसी धर्म नूं, किसी रफूजी नूं, किसी इंसान जिहड़ा कोई लोड़वंद आ, तुसीं अपनी पिठ नहीं दिखालदे, पर तुसीं संत सिपाही बन के मोहरे डट के सेवा करन नूं तैयार आ। जिथे असीं इराक जाईदा ते किते होर जाईदा, साडे साथ यही हुंदा भई असीं जींदे शहीद आ, जो हो गया। सानूं गुरु ते भरोसा, ना कोई बाबे ते, ना कोई होर किते कोई बंदे, जां उधर किते भी कह लो भई तबीयतां तबूतां पा के। साडा बस गुरु साहब दे विच, साडा गुरु साहब दे नाल साडा भरोसा आ, यकीन आ। सारा कुछ सानूं गुरु साहब तो मिलदा ते संगत तो मिलदा। साडे वल्लों, साडे ग्रुपां वल्लों, ट्रस्टियां वल्लों, साडे सारे वल्लों तुहाडा धन्नवाद। सानूं सपोर्ट कीती 20 साल। मेरे पर्सनल वल्लों असीं अपने वल्लों मैं कह रहा तुहानूं सारिआं नूं भी तुसीं जो कीती खालसा शुरू कीती आ, साडे नाल जिहड़ा साथ दित्ता तुसीं बनाई खालसा एड, सारे तुसीं बनाई, असीं नहीं बनाई। पर तुसीं ये भी ख्याल रखना, एक बंदे नूं ज़्यादा चक्को ना उपर। प्यार की सानूं लोड़ आ, तुहाडी प्यार की। ये बंदे नूं चक्को ना भई बंदा ज़्यादा बन जाए तो जी संसद बनाए थले डुब जाए। असीं कहने संसद नूं सपोर्ट देवो, असीं तुहानूं मिलांगे आके। हुण तुहानूं इत्थे मेरे ख्याल इत्थे गाहां आके मिलांगे तंबू च, सारे नूं प्यार जिहड़ा तुहाडा आ महसूस हुंदा। पर एक बंदे नूं ज़्यादा स्पैशल ना बनाओ फिर मगरों पछताउणा भी रवि सिंह बाबा बन गया तो इन्नियां कारां लग गईयां, लाल बत्तियां बन गईयां, तो फिर तुसीं मेरे फिर पिछे पै जाना। असीं बिल्कुल सिंपल बंदे आ। कॉफी का कप पी लिया, चाह का कप पी लिया, तुहानूं मिल गया, तुहानूं हैलो फतेह बुला लई, ये साडे लई बहुत आ। सो अगेन बहुत धन्नवाद ऑर्गेनाइजर्स दा, उन्हां दा ते संगत दा भई तुसीं जो खालसा नूं सानूं इत्थे सद्दिया।
थोड़े शब्दां दे विच इत्थे कहना बनदा, जो साडे सिखां दा संघर्ष बाबे नानक ने बाबर नूं जाबर कह के शुरू किया सी, ते जो मौजूदा दौर दे विच असीं चल रहा सिखां दा आपदे हक ते सच दा ते आज़ादी दा संघर्ष चल रहा हैगा, जिहदे विच साडे कौम दे अणगिणत जो धक्के होए ते जो सिखां दे बच्चे जो साडे होए शहीद होए, लहू डुलिया। ते अज दे इकट्ठ दे विच असीं इहदी गल करनी जरूरी समझदे आ। ते जिन्नियां जथेबंदियां इत्थे हाज़र ने, गुरुद्वारा साहब हाज़र ने, असीं अज सारी संगत वल्लों उन्हां आयां दा जी आयां नूं कहने आ ते धन्नवाद करदे आ।
एक ओंकार ऑर्गेनाइजेशन वालों ये जिहड़ा उपराला किया गया सी समुची मैनेजमेंट टीम वालों, मैनेजमेंट टीम मैं तां कहा क्योंकि साडे विच कोई भी सेवादार सारे है, कोई प्रधान, कोई सैकटरी, कोई अहुदेदार नहीं है। सो ये जो प्रबंध किया गया सी उहदे विच जिहड़ियां डिसीजन किए गए सी किसी का नाम नहीं लिया जाएगा तो कोई भी जो प्रबंधक है वो स्टेज पर नहीं जाएगा। सो ये अपना सारिਆਂ ਦਾ रल मिल के किया होया प्रोग्राम है। बाबे नानक का 13-13 का सिद्धांत तो अज इत्थे वरतिया 13 ਦੇ 13 गुरुद्वारा साहबान पहली बारी वाशिंगटन DC एरिए के जोड़े मैरीलैंड ते वर्जीनिया के गुरुद्वारा साहबान ने उन्होंने सारे रल के शिरकत की है। प्रोग्राम आप किया नाल ही 2 वड्डे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जिहड़ियां कल्चरल प्रोग्राम करदियां उन्होंने अपने मेले कैंसल करके सारे के सारे वलंटीयर अपने रिसोर्सिस ये पाए आ। नौजवान जथेबंदियों का खास करके धन्नवाद आ। सिख स्टूडेंट एसोसीएशन जिहड़ियां सारियां यूनिवर्सिटी दियां उन्होंने सेवा की। सब तो खुशी की गल है भी मैं देख रहा था भी जो जोड़ा घर आ वो सेवा के लाइन लगी सी, दस्तारबंदी अजे तक चल रही है, लाइना लगिया ने लोग वेट कर रहे हैं। तो सब तो दूर जो टेंट लगा लंगर का संगतां उत्थे सेवा कर रही सी। इन्नी हलीमता गुरु महाराज ने आप बख्शिश की। सारिਆਂ ਦਾ दूरों नेड़ों आया ਦਾ बहुत धन्नवाद।
लोकी भड़कदे पखंडियां दे डेरियां ते गुरु ग्रंथ जा गुरु केड़ा है जहान ते गुरु बिना गत नहीं जाए लज नहीं ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
Guru Nanak taught us to give and earn honestly. He also told us to share our earnings with the needy and never hesitate to help the underprivileged, as Ravi Singh is an example. Guru Nanak taught us to live and earn honestly. ਹਰ ਲੋੜਵੰਦ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਿਤੇ ਵੀ ਹੋਵੇ ਉਸ ਦੀ ਮਦਦ ਲਈ ਪਹੁੰਚਣਾ ਇਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਸਿੱਖ ਦੀ ਨਿਸ਼ਾਨੀ ਹੈ, ਗੁਣ ਹੈ। Guru Nanak taught us to live that way. That's why this teaching of Guru is deeply ingrained in the hearts of his followers. That's why wherever, as Ravi Singh was talking, and whenever throughout the world human beings are in distress due to some calamity, natural disaster, war casualties, you find Guru Nanak's Sikhs toiling to help the needy while extending helping hand. As Ravi Singh was talking, they never consider the caste and color of the needy. For them, the needy are fellow human beings only. Baba Guru Nanak traveled thousands of miles on foot in the 5 directions of the earth to interact with the seekers of truth, because his spiritualism was not based on imaginary stories or woven around fictional things. Rather Guru never believed anything said off the cuff. Rather his vachan said in the Gurbani was practiced. Before asking for his followers to practice the guiding principle of Vand Shako, Kirt Karo, Naam Japo, he set up the village Kartarpur. And there not only village was set up, Baba Nanak ne khud hal chalaya. Guru Nanak was original mystic thinker. He never accepted at face value what was taught to him. He believed in listening and having first-hand knowledge before giving his own opinion. Sikhism is the only religion whose followers, while doing their morning prayer, seek Almighty's blessings not only for themselves and their family members, but for the entire community. Let us uphold our traditional spiritual tradition and say, Nanak Naam Chardi Kala Tere Pane Sarbat Ka Pala.
Guru Granth Sahib is basically not just a scripture for us. Guru Granth Sahib is like a constitution or a charter. We have to understand Guru Nanak in contemporary times. And in Guru Granth Sahib it says, Guru Nanak was the embodiment of the divine. Guru Nanak is the wisdom itself, which in Sikh parlance we say is Shabad. And the number one declaration Guru Nanak did in the realities of South Asia 550 years ago, and his unique and unparalleled declaration was Eko Onkar. This is very important to understand because everything starts from Eko Onkar. Eko Onkar was said when people said there is one God, people said there are 330 million gods, people had different ideas of personal gods, impersonal God, old man sitting upstairs, people had ideas on sacred spaces just like today. And he comes on the scene in the confrontation of what we now call Hinduism and Islam, representative of Indian traditions and representative of Semitic traditions. In their confrontation, Guru Nanak Sahib comes and he says, Eko Onkar. Eko Onkar is oneness. Eko Onkar is the one force. Eko Onkar is learned through the Shabad, which is the wisdom. Guru Arjan Sahib says that Guru Nanak is the wisdom itself. This is not your and my wisdom. This is not the wisdom you get or the knowledges you get by reading particular books or by watching particular YouTube videos. In Sikhi, in the Sikh faith, the wisdom is the embodiment of the divine itself. In fact, Sikh world is commemorating when Guru Granth Sahib was gifted to us by Guru Arjan. And even the hukum today from Harmandir Sahib Amritsar said, because we are living in very different conditions these days. We are fearful of things. We don't know how to praise. We are praising people. We are praising institutions which actually have no contributions. And the Shabad today from Darbar Sahib Amritsar hukum said, Sabad Salahi Sada Ho Jiva Gurmati Pau Paga. The praise we need to do needs to come from the Shabad itself, which is the words of Guru Nanak, the words of the Gurus, the words of the radical Bhagats in Guru Granth Sahib. Every Bhagat is not included in Guru Granth Sahib. Guru Nanak Shabad, which was in line with, in sync with the idea of oneness, was included in Guru Granth Sahib. And it says when you praise those words, not you and I, not people who don't like to not come to certain things or not be part of certain political affiliations. It says people who are focused on the wisdom with capital W, they need to learn how to praise with the words of the Gurbani, for the words of Guru Nanak. And those people, they know how to remain alive. Otherwise, we are a weight on this earth. We are a weight on our own communities. We are a weight within our own homes as well. Because we are not alive. And those who utilize wisdom in their lives, those who are alive because of the wisdom in their lives, they are the ones param paga. They are the ones where the fear runs away from them. Right now we are fearful of everything. What will the public think? What will my father think? What will a particular community think? What will the state government or the national government think? We are filled with fear because we are not focused on the Shabad, which is the wisdom itself. This was the force, this is the Eko Onkar Guru Nanak declared. That means this oneness is in everything and everyone, without an exception. Which means if there are 7.7 billion people on earth today, everyone has this force. Everyone is operating with this force. Yesterday's hukum from Darbar Sahib said, every body has this force within it. We are the only major world tradition which believes we are the product of divine gift, not a product of sin. This is the real empowerment Guru Nanak was doing. What this also means is, if you believe in Eko Onkar, you do not entertain labels. Today the world is split. The Sikh world is split, the American world is split, the Pakistani, the Indian, or wherever the 19 countries where Sikhs are living, we are all split in labels. Some labels are based on political ideology. Some are based on your gender. Some are based on your sexual orientation. Some are based on your religiosities. These labels, if you are entertaining, Guru Nanak did not use any of these labels. When he utilized these words, he redefined them. He says, this is what force is, that you do not entertain any divisiveness. Divisiveness based on your political ideology or your religiosity. And people who did not entertain this divisiveness, they not only listened to Guru Nanak, then they came together to create a project called Kartarpur Sahib. Kartarpur Sahib is not just a Gurdwara. If you try to understand Kartarpur Sahib, he spent more than 2 decades of his life building a culture of Naam. This is very important. This culture of Naam was based on the declaration of Eko Onkar. This culture of Naam believed that while we connect, while we invoke this force within us, we will be fighting for people's rights. We will be fighting for everyone's rights regardless of their political or religious affiliations. This is what Guru taught. Bhai Gurdas listed, he is a scholar and a theologian. Mahakavi Santokh Singh listed. The editor of Encyclopedia of Sikhism, Dr. Harban Singh listed. Everyone lists. Do not go by the Pakistani or the Indian politics on Kartarpur. Kartarpur Karta vasai santan ke paas is what Guru Granth Sahib says, which means Kartarpur is the place where Guru Nanak developed the truth exemplars. Kartarpur is the place where people practice Ek Oankar. Kartarpur is the place where they develop the culture of Naam. This culture of Naam, not those who talk nicely about it, but those who live this culture of Naam, they are the ones who entertain no sexism and no racism. They are the ones who have the zero tolerance for racism or sexism.
Timeless teachings of Guru Nanak. Yes, these teachings are timeless. And for every time when world will be in chaos, when world will be in conflict, when world would face atrocity crimes, the world would have to look back to Guru Nanak, who has the courage to say, Kal ka ti Raje ka Sai. These days nobody says that. Today, when people are building the walls, when the governments of the world are saying, let's build the walls, you are foreigner, I'm foreigner, you are refugee, you are this. Where the land where Guru Nanak comes from, they are building the refugee camps for 300,000 Muslims, 3 million people, that they would live in those concentration camps. The world has to go back to the teaching of Guru, which says, no one is my enemy, no one is foreigner. With all I am at peace. God within us render us incapable of hate and prejudice. When people would divide you, when they will call you foreigner, when they would ask you to send back, when they will ask that we need to build walls, when they will talk about the concentration camps, humanity will not find refuge anywhere else but in Guru Granth Sahib and Guru Nanak Dev Ji's timeless teachings. We talk about the racial equality. Today, in the 21st century, we are talking about humanity is one, but this is what we are talking about now. In the 20th century, after so many struggles, it was Guru Nanak, it was the Sikhi who said, na ko Hindu, na ko Musalman. What does it mean? It means that Guru Nanak was talking about one humanity, one common goal, one creation of God, a casteless society, a classless society, the well-being of everyone. And this was a thing of the 16th century, not of the 20th century. But now people want to divide us. People want to create differences. But we have to say no to all of this and have to come together under the banner of the Guru. They should remember what status Guru has given to the woman. And that Chief Minister of a state of Haryana who said this, I want to tell him, go and save your own daughters whom you are killing in the womb of their own mothers. You are looking on other people's daughters. These are the Sikhs. People criticize the Sikhs. But today, if someone has stood on the philosophy of Guru, those are the Sikhs who went and brought back the Kashmiri women to their households. They are on the path of Guru. And it is so proud for all of us. When today we find that people are talking about other people's genocide, we often forget this Panth has had confrontation with the three empires, Mughal Empire, British Empire, and now Hindu Tawaz Empire. They survived because they were strong, but they have the Siddhant of Guru. So I would say to you, we would be martyrs. They can kill us. They can martyr us. They can commit genocide. But till we are with the Siddhant of Guru, this Panth has now become a universal Panth which nobody can finish.
It is the only religion where the same ideology was carried forward to more than 200 years, and each and every Guru did the same thing, so that the women can be given a higher status. And look what he did, the next Gurus. Not only abolished sati, parda system, but also encouraged widow remarriage. And out of 22 centers of growth of Sikh religion which were established by Guru Amar Das ji, 4 were headed by women. What a wonderful idea that he gave to the world, that this is what a female can do. They can even head a unit at that moment when women were not considered even inferior to men. And the last thing I want to share, that this is the only religion where equality of women is considered in all walks of life. And women have full freedom of worship, education and vocation, leading to increase in self-confidence. Many people have wondered why Sikhs have become successful all over the world. The teachings of our gurus made it obligatory for both men and women to engage in gainful and productive activity and contribute to public welfare. And that is why our guru says, in the present times, why a female really should be equal, because it was the message by our guru. And I must tell you, this was the only religion in the history where you can see on one side witches were being burned, and on the other side our guru inculcated fighting spirit in women, which made them physically and mentally strong, and women were actively participating in warfare, and even they won several wars. This is the message of guru that I really wanted that it should go to the Western world, that if we really want equality for women today, then this teaching must go everywhere. And because in present times, if really some concrete steps are to be taken for this ever-increasing problem of crimes against women, then Guru Nanak Dev Ji's philosophy of universal brotherhood, equality and egalitarianism has to be spread worldwide and inculcated to make society aware of the important role of women in bringing forth and in cultivating a civilized, just and an equitable society. Women have to become physically and mentally strong to put forward their case of equality and determination. And the human race, taking guidance from Guru Nanak's teachings, have to extract itself from the morass of religious, cultural, economic and other schismatic divisions. This will herald a just universal world order and create peace in the pluralist society of today. This event to commemorate the 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak, the first Guru of the Sikhs, with an aim to create awareness about his teachings for universal fraternity and maintaining peace and tranquility among the human populace spread in the whole world, is a commendable effort of the Sikhs in USA and Canada. Being a Sikh means a savior of human rights, an intelligent, hardworking, humble, a selfless provider, extremely brave, who values equality, fraternity, and universal brotherhood. To understand the philosophy of Guru Nanak about women, I really want you to relive those times when Guru Nanak was, but before that, to understand its relevance in today's time, I would love you to have insight into the present times. This is the present situation where we really want to see what Guru Nanak meant at that time and what is the relevance of his words even today. If you look at the time spent by the woman, it is 2.5 times more, but that unpaid time which that lady is working at home and the domestic work which she is doing, if estimated, that unpaid work of women, if assigned monetary value, it would contribute to 39% of GDP. If you look at the violence against women in regards of age, location, income or social status, this economic cost is approximately $12 trillion annually. Today, which we are not looking, and that part is 80% of the women and girls live in households without access to water on premises, and hence menstrual hygiene is a big issue for them. We may not be understanding this issue standing here in this country, but I am here so that you can at least know where the work is to be done. The indoor air pollution from combustible fuels for households has caused 4.3 million deaths, and that out of these, the deaths, majority are of girls and women, that is 6 out of 10 deaths. And if you really see what is happening in Syria, because I am here to talk about whole of the world, and in the end when I tell you what Guru Nanak meant and how it affects each and every woman of this world, you can understand what that means today. A recent report which was just now delivered, and that meant more than third of the Syrian refugee women have been married before 18 years of age, and now the marriage rate, that is child marriage rate, has increased to 52%. And that has led to the life expectancy a major decrease, that is from around 75 to 55 years. So you can understand what this is happening, and worldwide this number is not less. Even the American girls have been found to be married earlier, or there may be a live-in relationship, but that has led to more than 700 million women alive today that were married before the age of 18 years with negligible access to the preventive sex and limited power to protect themselves from HIV.
500 years ago was talking about women, and still today, whatever the stats she give it, she's still a victim. I don't know how to do it, but I think it's a matter of pride for sex. If we can rise above ourselves and give women the equality and the rights they deserve and the respect they deserve. And you are all very well aware. I will still say the people all over the United States coming over here. I know the people from Miami are here. I know the people from Orlando are here, from Atlanta, Georgia, from South Carolina, from North Carolina, from New Jersey and New York. And I will tell you in a few minutes later how many other states participate in this 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Ji. All these my veers are standing over here. Maybe we have a difference of opinion, but our goal is one. What's our goal? To follow the teachings of the Guru. If we follow, we believe in the oneness of the God, then there is no such other Christian, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, or anybody else. We are all Manas ki jaat, sabe ek hi pehchano. Guru was keeping the issues of 7.2 billion people all over the globe in his heart, and he traveled all over and laid down the issues of humanity, not only Sikhs, not only Hindus, not only Muslims. That is called the true Guru, the Guru Nanak. That's the reason we are here on his 550th birthday. Guru was bigger than everybody.